the dome, which is very helpful.
When you got done with last night's game, you got to go see the scoreboard and what everybody else had done, what everybody was telling you. Were you able to have some sort of inner dialogue with yourself to think before the show this morning that I feel good about this, or I don't know, or
No, I was good till the show started, and then it was stressful because everybody had told that we were in good shape and all the prognosticators. I think we were in on every one. I was just more reserved because we've been out. We've lost out on this bid many times with a lot of good football teams over the years, trying to get in at large. So, and then when I saw Incarnate Word hit the board, the first one at their record, I thought maybe that was our spots. So your mind plays tricks on you. So when we came up on the other side of the bracket, it was probably one of the better announcements that I've been around because it was a surprise and it was excitement. So it's pretty cool for our team.
Mark, after seeing the bracket, and then at the end of the show, they showed the first three in, or the last three in, the first three out. You weren't part of those 6 teams, so what does that kind of tell you that maybe you had a better chance to get in than you thought you did?
Probably did. And I think there's no question. And I think it goes back to that the third team, 3 teams out of the Missouri Valley Conference. When you right now going into this thing, I believe North Dakota State was number 1, South Dakota State was number 2, or as they found out, I think they're number 4 in the wherever they're ranked. But I just know that our league had 2 of the top 5 teams in it, and then of course if you were the third team in the league, you should have a great probability of getting in. But you can't weigh it that way. But I think that's what that said to me when I saw that was the strength of the Missouri Valley. And then on top of that, the strength of our schedule, being that we had the number 1 schedule of all 125 teams when it's all said and done, and still had a lot of good wins in there. So, no, it was a lot of anxiety, but at the same time, a lot of excitement because this is a great group of seniors.
How much do you think yesterday was a factor? Instead of squeaking by Missouri State, you made a statement with that 37-0 win.
Well, I thought it was important because I understand a little bit how the committee works on game day. So they have a lot of TVs on throughout that game, and we're a later game. So I thought we had to do a good job in the first half because they're not going to watch the whole game. They're just going to watch bits and pieces of it, so they'll know the halftime score. And I think it was 20-0 at that time. So at least you put yourself in a position so as they left the room, they're saying, hey, that game is solidified probably, so you're more up on the table. And then when we kept the score moving forward, I think it may have helped, but at the same time, probably the biggest weight was the third team in the Missouri Valley Conference is going to be a strong team.
After you saw the first half announced, where you alluded to it a little bit about anxiety, where you're like, oh boy, that first half, the 2 Valley teams are already in there, and there's a couple like Incarnate Word was already in there. Was that?
Well, here's where I got stressed. Knowing the system, how it works, and what's happened to us over all the years is regionalization, geography. And when I saw South Dakota State and North Dakota State, they were up in the top 8. And then I saw the teams. I was looking at the brackets going to North Dakota State, going to South Dakota State, knowing geography that should be us, just by how that committee works. And when we didn't pop up in those 4 lines going to one of those places, that really created a lot of stress. And then Incarnate Word was on there on top. I think there was 2 6-win teams on there. I'm going, well, maybe we did make it, but we landed on the other side, so made it even a little bit more fun when you saw your name pop up.
How much do you think your past playoff experience will help you prepare for this game?
It'll help. I mean, these guys have been there, I believe, the senior class 3 times now. So it'll help for them. They know what to expect this week. They know how this will operate. They can relate that to the younger players. But it's still a different team. It's the matchups are important. How we match up with this team, I have no idea right now. I haven't seen them play. So we'll see what their strengths and weaknesses are as compared to how we match up with them. So that'll dictate more in the end than experience. But experience will help as we get ready this week because we already know the routine and how it's going to fall, particularly when we get to play a home game.
This is the first time you played Lamar in the postseason. You played him in the 1964 Pecan Bowl.
Really? I did not know that. Okay, so yeah, I don't know much about them, to be honest with you. And
It looks like they're run dominated. They've ran the ball 571 times and only thrown it like 250. I think they ran it 65 times against McNeese State on Saturday. So kind of gives you a little idea that they're going to try to run the ball.
that's, you just told me more than I know about them right now. And what I'd say about that is when you said McNeese, I do know they beat McNeese yesterday, and that's what I looked at because I know McNeese is a heck of a football program, and that was a playoff game. If you look at McNeese's record and Lamar's, it appears to me that whoever won that game was thinking the same way, that they could get in the playoffs. So that was a playoff game against McNeese in my head, which makes Lamar a really strong team just by saying that, because I know McNeese football.